Welcome back to Sloppy's Weeb Corner. Today we are going to be finishing off the Silent Voice reviews, which is probably going to be my Wednesday series. I haven't really decided yet. But I do have a bunch of short reviews that are like really quick, less than I think most of them are less than 5 minutes. They're all recorded and ready to go, which are probably going to be the beginning of my Wednesday series, possibly the end of my Wednesday series. I might actually just do Silent Voice all the way through all the way through for just to get all those videos out and just out there so I can save delete the media and save it for later for other videos because storage space. And then I might be posting a lot of the short reviews on Wednesdays because I want to do more content for you guys because I know we're only doing manga right now. It's taken forever for us to get some fucking anime reviews done. I'm trying. I'm working on it, okay? Don't rush me. I'm trying. Yeah, anyways, we are doing chapter 6 and 7 of A Silent Voice. Last two. Chapter 6. This is like the aftermath of the bridge. Not the bridge. The balcony apartment scene. Fireworks. This takes place. The first chapter is called Daredevil, and it essentially takes place during the first page. Kind of just shows the start of the day. With good morning. Your sister made pancakes. You're gonna go see the fireworks later, aren't you? Carry the heavy things so you're not a bother. And Maria's going to. That's right. You're going with Mama, Maria. And then it jumps back to the scene on the balcony where it was like any other morning except the evening was different. And this is where it happens, where he saves Shoko. Or Shoko, yeah. Shoko tries killing herself, and Shoya saves her. And the reason why was because of not only the past between the two of them, but also Shoya's outburst towards the friend group. She felt that it was her fault and attempts to kill herself. And he's able to save. Shoya is able to save Shoko in time, but falls into the canal in her place. And the next few chapters are kind of like what's happening at this current point in time. The whole confrontation between everybody. The bitch with the dark hair is beating up Shoko. Because she is blaming her for the accident and is physically attacking her, which starts a fight between dark-haired bitch and Shoko's mom, which Shoya's mom attempts to stop for the time being, and because of that, dark-haired bitch essentially quarantines Shoya's room and doesn't let any of his friends in. For the entire stay, he's there. And because of that, the truth comes out wonky, and people believe that Shoya had just tried killing himself. Until Yasho keeps trying to say that no, Shoya fell and didn't want. Shoya fell trying to saving someone else, and no one really believes him. Like outright, mostly because of the way that he does it. He like stands up and yells it. Yeah. And so all that really happens between the two, between everybody is they all just kind of fight in a sense. And we finally get the full reason why Shoko's sister took pictures of dead things was because when they were very, very young, Shoko did the symbol for death and suicide, which is this, and saying that she wanted to die. And so the younger sister had taken pictures of all these dead things to show her what happens to things when they die, to try and scare her away from doing said act. But apparently it didn't work in the end. Although they both did survive. Shoya is currently in a coma, and that's where the majority of this chapter takes place, except for the ending where he wakes up on the last page. And the entirety of this chapter, aside for the first 3 chapters of this book, it's all everyone in the friends group's point of view of the festival, the day, and what happened after they heard the news. And it turns out the people that called the ambulance for Shoya was actually his 2 old friends that had abandoned him and basically told everyone that he was a bully. And because after they graduated from primary school, they moved on, I guess, to middle school and started high school, and they basically told everyone that Shoya was a bully and isolated him. That's why that's one of the reasons that's why in the last chapter he feels he doesn't deserve it. It's one of the bigger explanations as to why. Anyways, at the end of book 6, he wakes up and they meet up on the bridge as they planned to do every Tuesday. They meet on the bridge to feed the koi fish, and they meet up again, and they are talking and signing, and this is when he finally says that he's sorry directly to Shoko. He signs, "I am sorry for everything," and he does sign language for friends, me, you, friends. Fuck. And this final book kind of wraps up all the ends, and it's like the school festival where he finally learns that no one is truly out to get him, and he finally feels like he can look some people in the eye. It's like wraps up the B plot of the movie, which was the whole point of meeting the teacher to ask if they could film there. And it just shows them growing up out of high school, and they've turned 21 and go to the final meeting, the coming of age day, which is when they become an adult. And when they turn 21, they all go to this get together to recognize that they're finally a full adult in Japan and what they're going to do next. And it's kind of like the meetup for everybody from his like the main people from his past, those 2 friends that left him, the friend group that they've had, which I actually could have just used the first page of chapter 6 to show everybody aside from this bitch. She sucks. Yeah, this is kind of like the friend group. Aside from her, aside from her. Yeah, this is like this is the friend group that we've been following throughout the majority of the story. The only people that aren't there are Shoko, Shoya, and Shoko's younger sister. And it kind of ends on a bittersweet note. There's no like stereotypical romance kiss at the end, which I think was a good choice to go with. But it shows Shoya realizing that not everyone's against him, and they're just trying to live their daily lives, and everything was kind of, all the things against him were partially in his head. Everybody, it's like it's a nice ending, but it's not exactly what you expect, which I think was very, very well done and very well illustrated. So as a whole, A Silent Voice, 10 out of 10. It's friggin' amazing. Please read it, watch it, however you choose to ingest the story. I hope you enjoy it. It's very plot heavy. It's not very stereotypical romance, but I love this. I love this story to death. It's amazing. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry, this episode has a shit ton of pauses of just me like coughing and shit. Sorry. I hope you all. Thank you all so much for watching and joining me on this little mini series of different episodes just for this series, this book series alone. I will see you all in the next one. Who knows what it will be. I kind of want to do Kill la Kill's manga because it was kind of just canceled and left incomplete after the third book. There's which I think is kind of interesting and also sad at the same time. But we will get to that when the time comes. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Sloppy's Weeb Corner. I will see you next time. Goodbye.